Hardly surprised.
Yeah.
Every fucking week, just shock her. She'll be fine.
Oh, thank you.
You're going crazy.
Cigarette time.
Yeah.
Quiet.
I know.
It's gonna be fine. Yeah. Don't worry, baby girl.
So we've got
No, I can go.
Can we go for a cig now?
We're free now, I think.
Yeah, the lecture back.
We'll have to come back.
Guys, I just want to say one thing while we're all here. I just wanted to try and say, if any of my pranks have offended anybody, or upset anybody or anything like that, I'm toning it down from now on. I'm going to make more of an effort to get to know people and to try and befriend people rather than make enemies. So to you two, I apologise. To Benedict, I apologise, and anybody else that I may have offended or upset.
Okay, good.
So, to confirm, the housemates facing the public vote and up for eviction this week are Benedict and Lauren. Let's have the lights back up. So, how weird was that whole Aaron thing, where he just stands up and goes, you know, I just wanted to let you... A bit of an inappropriate time, maybe?
Yeah. It was pointless as well. He already got away with not facing eviction, so what was the point of him standing up there going, oh, I'm sorry for wetting the bed, sorry...
But at least everyone
thanks.
listened to him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like anyone walked off for a cigarette. No. So, are you surprised by the result, Joe?
Yeah, I think that's a real shock. I think Becky and Lydia have had a massive stroke of luck this week.
Yeah, that seems to have been the two people that everyone has been talking about.
Yeah, I think.
Not so.
I think if it wasn't for Benedict's outburst and Lauren stepping in during that conversation, that was what sealed their fate.
Is that what you think went against her?
Yeah, within seconds. Yeah.
We just have to remind everybody, if you're watching at home and you want the opportunity to talk nominations with Jamie, then give us a call on the number that should be on the screen right about now. Luke, do you think the right two people are up?
No, I think maybe after tonight's show, Benedict should be up. Or down. I think that it should have been...
Very good, very good, very good.
Thank you.
Take a bow.
Thank you.
He's happy with that.
Yeah, I am. I'm pleased, thanks. I've earned my money. Right, I think we should... I think, yeah, Benedict, yeah, should. And I think that it should not be Lauren. I mean, there was a vendetta now against Lauren. It's blatantly obvious. She's done nothing, you know. OK, she sounds like Barry White. But, you know, it's understandable, you know. She's smoking a lot. The air conditioning's really bad in there. It's a shame. It should have been Lydia.
OK, who would you guys... Who would you guys... Who would you put up?
She is Lydia. She manages to make Sterling look like... Oh, finish my word, someone.
I think it's a great lesson for Lauren. She needed that. She has to come out from her shell. So,
but she has to not go to be able to learn from it.
Yeah, I mean, I love her. I want her to stay in the house.
Yeah.
But she needs to show us what she...
Any others?
Luke A should have gone. The way that he's going around to each group and then giving the little comments here, there and everywhere. He's just listening and then telling everybody. He's got a massive gameplay,
Really?
Listening to everyone.
That's the first time I've heard that. I only ever see him kind of sitting outside smoking with Adam and, like, a couple... and Lauren and...
I agree.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm looking at the three of you and none of you are saying anything.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think actually that's... I mean, I did very similar, actually, to what Luke A was doing. Luke A was born a woman, by the way, just in case you don't know that. But I did very similar, actually, to what Luke A was doing. I went from group to group, and I didn't go to the smoking area, I couldn't stand it. But I did go from group to group and talk about stuff. It's the best way to influence nomination and also get away with being up for eviction, and that, at the moment, is what he's doing.
To keep everybody sweet around you.
That's the way to do it. If you want to get the 100 grand at the end, I didn't, he might.
Natasha, who would you have put up this week if you'd have been in there?
Benedict and Lydia.
Yeah.
Right, OK.
Definitely.
Is second nominations a lot easier? Or did you find nominating the first time a cinch?
It was, for me, it was whittling it down from 10 to about 2. That was the thing I had to do.
You seem to always love nominating.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. To be able to go into the diary room and effectively shoot two housemates every single week was brilliant. I mean, knowing they could fire back at me, fair enough. But yeah, it was great. I really revelled in nominations.
OK. Jay, who do you think worked the hardest this week to try and swing the nominations pot?
Lydia, without a shadow of a doubt, as she has done it since the second she walked in. You know, you're saying about Luke A, kind of spreading himself around the group. She just does it so blatantly.
Yeah.
And I'm amazed that she's not up for eviction this week.
She's been a bit quieter this week, though. Do you not think?
I just...
No, she's been a big part of tonight's show. But the past few days, I feel like we haven't seen a lot of her.
But whenever there's a situation, she somehow finds herself slap bang in the middle of it.
Yeah, she does like to be.
Even like with the whole... And when there's not, she creates it, like the whole Adam thing, which was just like, what? You know, Adam was just like, oh, fancy you. Yeah.
Natasha, do you think that the result would have been the same had they been allowed to not talk about nominations?
Yeah, I think so, because I think you've always got in the back of your mind who you want to nominate.
Yeah.
I didn't really make much... Well, obviously, we were allowed to talk about it. It didn't really make much difference to me. I think I probably would have gone with the same people.
Would you have liked to have been able to talk about Noms?
Oh, so much.
Really?
So, Emma, I would have loved it. Just so... to be able to go up to Rachel Rice and say, yes, you won, I'm not over it. To be able to go up to her and say, Rachel, are you nominating me this week? Why are you nominating me? I would have loved it. And I tried to do it, and then we tried to do it in code. Oh, you nominating Wigan Athletic this week and stuff like that. But it didn't work. I would love to have been able to talk about it. Loved it.
See, I thought you'd have been the kind of person that would have really liked to have kept it all to yourself and kind of...
Oh, I would have lied to
done
them.
that whole game.
I wouldn't have told them I was going to nominate. I would have totally lied. And I think that's what some of them are doing there as well. I don't think they're being truthful. I would never really say, hey, I'm going to nominate you this week, and then I wouldn't nominate. I would have lied, yeah.
It'd be good to go back and see which ones told the truth in the nominations against the conversations that were had.
Yeah, it would. So, who do you think is going to be the most pleased with the results in the house this week?
Ermm the prankster, and Big Brother needs to play a prank on him, change his earholes to arseholes and shite all over his shoulders. That's what they should do. That's exactly what they should do. He's going to be walking around, hop on the walk, you know, thinking he's the best bit of shite on the block, but he ain't. And he's got away with it this week, and he wants to be out. Get him out.
Have we got Jamie's reaction now? I've never seen anything like it.
He is for arseholes.
Ever. Who do you think got off lightly this week, Luke?
I think Lydia got off lightly. She escaped, she escaped being up for eviction. Not up for nomination. You do not go up for nomination.
You don't go up for a nomination.
You go up for eviction.
You are nominated.
You are nominated
for eviction.
For eviction. You face eviction. You don't go up. It's irritating me. Yeah, I just think that she got off lightly, and I think we would have loved the opportunity to throw Lydia out and reunite her in LA with a famous fiancé.
OK, who's going to be going this week?
I hope it's not Lauren. I think we need to get Benedict back on the street, spreading his message, spreading his stuff. Yeah.
Natasha?
Yeah, same. I think Benedict's going to go.
You think Benedict, Jay?
Begrudgingly, I agree, only because Lauren, I can't see, has done anything wrong.
Exactly. No. Who are we going to get more out of in the house, though?
Well, Benedict.
He will give us more to watch. Benedict?
Well, he'll have his end away on camera. And what makes TV than that?
Yeah, but only with himself.
Yeah. I haven't heard that phrase. He's going to have his end away. Right, let's hold it there. And as Barbara once said to Donna, God rest her soul, enough is enough. Coco, yeah.
I've never guessed that.
Join us after the break when Luke is going to be getting all Tony Hart in the Big Brother gallery, and we'll see how the housemates are reacting to the nominations news bombshell. In the meantime, here are all the numbers you need to save your fave. Taking a shower, we might get a bit carried away with ourselves sometimes, but we always remember to wipe down afterwards. That's what we're like. Now, earlier we exclusively revealed the housemates' reactions when they found out that Benedict and Lauren were up for eviction. And here is how they've taken the news since.
The same people are going to go up every week because it's that group that decides, and whoever they decide is going to go up every week. So...
Come here, you.
Oh, Uncle Ben.
Why do they deserve to be up? Why? I know.
It's all right, I know.
Last week I was in shock, and this week I'm in shock.
I was pretty certain that would be the result.
Did you?
Oh, well, absolutely. That's who I predicted.
My fiancé will be supporting you, though, now, because he knows you're my friend. He'll be like, vote Benedict. You're going to do this for everybody. I get on with her too, like, so if she goes totally outnumbered.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And you'll be picked off one by one, quite possibly.
100%.
Because they are playing a nasty
You
little
can
game.
get saved by the public, but they'll just put you up again anyway.
Well, exactly, and that's the problem.
Now, way back before the housemates entered the house and met each other, we asked them to design their own dream housemate and talk us through it. So, who better to analyse their artistic endeavours than our very own dream housemate, Mr. Luke Marsden? That we had such a creative bunch.
Yeah, and if I was 5, I would be impressed.
OK, so these are the drawings that some of our housemates did about their dream housemate. So let's start with Ashley. This is Ashley's drawing. Let's just throw that behind there. Any similarities to anyone?
I'm not Delica Cora, but I think Ashley could be, because look what she's drawn. Ashley has effectively drawn Luke S / Popeye.
She has? Yeah. And you've got to admit, he does have muscles like that. He really does. Got the dark hair, got the stubble. She said that she wanted a Fitty McVitty.
Which is a new brand of biscuit, I believe.
New brand of biscuit, yeah. She also said that she'd like her bloke to be funny, cool, cool, fun, and down to earth. So, does he possess the qualities, Emma, as well as the looks?
In between taking his top off and talking about sex, what do we really know about Luke S? Not a lot. So I'm unsure if he possesses funky. I mean, what is a funky quality? I mean, what would you have to do to be funky?
I don't know. If it's funky...
Spiky her up, one funky.
If it's funky in the way he dresses, then I think,
well, he's
again,
undressed.
It's hard
He's
to tell
undressed,
because
exactly.
He's always got a pair of shorts on.
Exactly, and talking about sex.
And just
smashing things.
Deadlifting humans.
Well, talking about smashing things, yeah. It's just...
OK. Shall we move on to Luke? This is Luke's drawing. Again, uncanny, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you think that Ashley would be pleased with this?
Yeah, I think she would, and I think, you know, we have to take into account other people that could be pleased with this. You know, we've got Lauren's head, then we've got Jodie Mersh's breasts.
Yeah.
And then we've got the outfit that Kinga wore when she entered the Big Brother house. So I think, obviously, Luke S is thinking a bit of Kinga, a bit of Jodie Mersh, a bit of Lauren. Ideal housemate.
And does that become Ashley?
I think it could become dreadful if that was actually what was going to go in the house. I literally dread to think. But, yeah, that could be Ashley, you know. She could have these enlarged.
But it could be Lauren as well.
It could be Lauren, this bit.
So the love triangle continues.
And there's a little bit of a triangle there, then. Which, then, obviously, exactly, I mean, yeah, could lead all to a Oh, it's very good, yeah. Obviously,
we're just digging, getting in there, aren't we? Right into the middle of it.
Too far, probably.
How do you rate Ashley and Luke's chances?
Ashley and Luke's chances, here's what's going to happen. Now, everyone's going to tweet about it. I'm going to be realistic. They'll have sex at the wrap party. They might get on page 4 of a magazine, or maybe the Essex Echo, and then it can be finished. That's the romance. Dead.
OK. So it's just a physical
It's a physical thing. They'll do it. And in my opinion, of course, but that's what's going to happen.
OK. Right, this is Becky's drawing.
No, don't mention that.
Yeah, let's not go there. Sensitive matters.
Awkward.
OK, so this is Becky's drawing. She was hankering after a flamboyant gay boy. Her words.
Right.
Has she struck gold with Scott? Because, come on.
No, I don't get that drawing.
This could be Scott.
It's like, is this little lion's mane we've got going on here? I just don't get it. What's this bit?
It is.
Is he wearing a jumper?
It's curly.
It's hers.
And it's the same colour as Scott's hair.
Scott's dyed his hair now, but when he came in, possibly, I don't know, flamboyant. Is Scott flamboyant? He is, when he's talking about Aaron, that's the only time we've seen him excited.
I think he could be described as quite flamboyant.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think
he's pretty miserable, I think.
I think he has the potential.
He's pretty miserable, isn't he? I mean, he is sulking, he's moaning, oh, Aaron's not looking at me, oh, Aaron's not blinked at me today, oh, Aaron's not kissed me.
I quite like his misery, though.
Oh, Emma, come on.
I do.
He's dyed his hair, that can make him happier, you never know.
It might make him a bit brighter. So, Becky wants a Scott. Who does Scott want?
Scott wants...
This is who Scott wants. Are you ready?
Look at that.
This is uncanny. Right.
They've actually got a gift, these housemates, if you think about it.
This is Scott's. Listen to what Scott wanted in his dream man. Well-groomed, handsome, slightly muscled, and will probably be running his hand through his locks.
Yeah. And
he drew this before he even met Aaron. I think that's pretty...
It is. I mean, you know,
incredible.
you dye the hair, you put that way. I mean, you know, Aaron is you know, he's very popular on the internet. People are talking about it. And, well, of course he's popular. He's got a six-pack. He's got a Justin Bieber hair. Why would he not be popular on Twitter? He's a wet girl's dream. That's effectively what he is. He's not my dream or your dream.
He's not my dream because you know you're my dream.
Oh,
yes, you are.